was the first series they lost in this event. Cut the man some slack.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. PSG.LGD's turn to ban.
Dude, we lost here. We're Barcelona. To another team. The end. Get them out of here. They lost today.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And to put that in perspective, they've won 8 of their last 10. Or that's
Radiant
not correct.
team ban.
Scratch that.
LGD's turn to
Liquipedia
ban.
not giving me the right ads here. It's just one OGA.
Radiant team ban. PSG.LGD's turn to pick.
I mean, that seems to be the Twitch chat. Lose once, all your prior achievements are just thrown out the window in a
10
horrible
seconds
fashion.
remaining. Radiant team pick.
Grimstroke.
Radiant team pick.
Oracle.
PSG.LGD.
Oracle the Prophet.
Spirit.
Oracle Ember. Alright. And then, well, I get ahead of myself. I say that should be nothing to say on the Ember, but we won't see if ever again. That could be on that Ember spirit. Guys, for me. Though, one thing I think to say is usually the priority on an Ember pick.
5
Is
seconds
that
remaining.
PSG.LGD. Whoa! I will say they made it look like it kind of could work yesterday. Minus the fact that they lost. Minus the fact that Chalice was dealing with 2 in that game.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, he was a little
5 seconds
pretty
remaining.
quickly. You're not wrong.
Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
At old 11 month. I also ban the Timber, though it's going to continue to get banned. We're going to see it. Grand Finals. That's what I'm waiting for. Grand Finals, and it'll come out. Now, if you're not on this clockwork, did play very, very, very well. I just the PTSD, the LPD, and clockworks now in the same. Just trying to prove somebody that they can work in the one position. Not fair.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm very fact that OGA have now picked this hero in 2 straight series after being very quiet for a long time. We're getting word here at the lobby. You guys up to date on what's gonna happen?
Radiant
Not purpose offer pick? I don't know. No, bye. Okay. Alright. Doing some different things. Maybe
PSG.LGD.
Monkey King.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team banned.
Storm Spirit.
Storm coming. I want to be very hesitant on these picks right now because we just got word that we things really happened. Nobody's disconnected. Unless they're gonna all pick it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. PSG.LGD's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What they rounded out, that would probably be and the like it. And if they're all out here, but at the same time, it could just be mid and very safe. Monkey King, they don't need it. Be picking something like it.
PSG.LGD's turn to pick.
Pick his purple sets. I wonder if we're restarting the lobby. Maybe
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Radiant team pick.
Warlord.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
see what this last pick is, because you still have a chance that the Ember is the fool.
your heroes.
There's the win for Wyvern. So, I think we're restarting on the lobby. Yeah. Break, or if we're just gonna slide right in. Yes. Nobody's disconnected yet from either team. That's what we're. Step in. But Snow, you know, there's a lot. See you soon. You can talk to you later. Unless the game is paused. That was a lot of strategy time. But like, I don't know why they made it. They're demanding it. Oh, wait.
Prepare for battle.
Not what you expected?
Oh, I accidentally pressed the pause button. Going to I've never seen this in the history of Dota. Oh my god. Not you specific. I think we're break. Go to break. We'll be right back. I don't get admins in the lobby anymore. Inbox.
Seconds to battle. The battle begins.
I guess they'll pick the one. We can guess all the picks. Pretty good at this.
Storm Spirit.
Grimstroke. Oracle. Monkey King. Winter Rider.
Tide Hunter.
Clockwork.
I knew that they were.
Prepare for battle.
All right, and we are back. Get the game started here. Just a little bit of technical difficulties as things with the lobby. Maybe some things getting said in all chat. Have no idea. But old 11 getting tipped. I'm not sure. You know, maybe they're saying something about what happened. Yeah, seriously. Mo just saved the tournament right there. I don't know if you guys had realized what was going on, but we needed a remake, and I'm not sure the communication had gone to whatever language it had to be trained to. So
30 seconds to battle.
yeah. Although I think he just blocked you on Twitter though.
The battle begins.
It's very well read. Feels like school again. I'll take the page. So on the 5 position, we've got X-Nova playing the Grimstroke. In the 4 position, FY on the Tiny. 3 position, Old 11 on the Tide Hunter. Mid, Storm, Somnus, and Safe. Oh, he's in the off lane right now. Chalice, Troll. Back to you, team. Get to level 3. If you recall, yesterday, it was the laning shuffle. Laning shuffle. Laning shuffle. Here comes laning shuffle. And Old 11 will go top. And by the time he gets there, FI will at least have level 2. So good for him. Avalanche and Toss will be available, so maybe they could turn that into something. Certainly tough against. However, I will say, right now he's just got Rocket Flare and joining FY, and with the level 3 for FY, maybe we see a bit more movement around the map. Just fall and good last shot there from NQ after the Purifying Flames came in from Midleton. Together in tandem, and this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Jinkyu going first, item Orchid. Boots first with Tangos and Ward right in. get the kill there on nothing to say. Which, now we're seeing SAPPHIRE start towards top, but Chalice makes the rotation. He's top, Tide goes bottom. Laning shuffle continues. After laning shuffle song now. We'll see how long SAPPHIRE stays in this lane. And we'll spot it. Tide's got his TP in 14 seconds, so couldn't he just go top? He'll get followed by the Monkey King, yeah. Now, old 11 has to walk up top again. Ooh, but face beyond. What? Fast enough.
No, take that.
Where did TP? TP back to base. So is he gonna show up back bottom?
Score forgiven.
I could just toss him. He's just dead. And then Avalanche comes in. Eventually the balance strike is there. And he takes the last hit. I certainly need that. SAPPHIRE was right up on him, and we know Monkey King's attack range is pretty disgusting.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
How's it feel?
Go here as yeah, on the run, but the ink swell pops. Snowball will get the kill onto the clockwork. Chalice, that's a couple of rotation, lane, and well, himself level 5. He's 33-5. This is going really well for LGD. All moves coming in. Dominus also has a couple of stacks to take himself out, and he's now level 6. He's got his bottle. He'll pop the regen. Very fine inside the jungle. Never mind. Now you gotta know it's got vision. Rejudication. Meanwhile, slow again, and this is looking like a dead Faith Beyond. They're really getting on top. David's bottom. They've got the ball lane with the Ravage committed, and SAPPHIRE drops. Ooh. I don't know what it is about Ravage, but always makes a pop.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But yeah, I mean, really good start for LGD so far. That timing as well, though, from LGD. As soon as Old 11 hits level 6, maybe gets like he's in the jungle just farming, and Liquid says, look, like, dude, I've got Ravage, we can kill this guy if you come. The first play so far by the LGD side. And this Shinky wife doesn't really seem to be achieving anything at the moment, which I think would be a little bit worried about. He's taking this double stuck off, which is nice.
Your tower is under attack.
Get a couple of stacks there for your team.
Oh,
So Storm was able to get it, and as I'm talking about the Storm, we see as he goes after Innocence and gets the kill. So this is already a 2-0-1 Storm grade for FY, and he'll also hold on to the room handle, so that gives him that extra damage and armor.
I mean,
This is great.
The keen optic would have been really good on Storm, but I love that he gave it to his Tiny. I mean, FI is going to have to be ferrying out so many clarity if he doesn't have the item, and he might still need to, but you're making FY's game so much easier, and, you know, probably making that blink dagger come out at a quicker time than it possibly would have anyway.
Is under attack.
Boom! There it goes.
Nobody up in top lane at the moment from LGD. Clockwork can't really pressure the tower, so it doesn't really matter too much for them.
Couple stacks here himself as he's going for the early diffusal blade. 5-3, just 9 in 2,000 net advantage for LGD. I believe that they're probably going to work with this Ravage eventually. You know, right when it's off cooldown. I wouldn't be surprised if they go right back to it, get on top of someone, Ravage Ball Lightning. Let's try to get
Somnus wants to make him. He has this Inverdoon.
Go off full 11, that would be nice, but they've already lost Innocence. He's got Ravages, just a couple of seconds to stay alive, and now he pops it. That's huge. He may have died, but they already got 2. They look over at nothing to say. The Splinter Blast comes in, but there's the toss. He'll get the 3-point shot on nothing to say, and that's 3 gone. They'll look for Jin-Q ball lighting forward. Out of matter though is Somnus. It doesn't matter. He's got the slow, and eventually he'll get the kill. It's triple for Somnus, and LGD blow EHOME out of the water with that fight.
And Somnus went at Innocence at the start of the fight, trying to take the bottom outpost. So now they get both the outposts. They're going to secure probably 3 out of 4 runes, possibly 4. The challenge is pretty low. This game going so unbelievably well for LGD so far. I mean, Somnus on the Storm Spirit, by the way, is absolutely destroying. I haven't seen a Storm perform this in a long time, but he might be in trouble here.
Avalanche, toss, and the Inkswell. They've got the silence. There's not really a place for this Monkey King to run. However, Stroke of Fate Mischief over to the side. It was very close from LGD.
In as well. Yeah, nothing to say. Taking and trying to go off Somnus there on the Storm Spirit, but lacking the damage, unfortunately.
Can't believe he just about got that Kai already. Look at how far ahead he is.
He's so farmed, honestly.
Wow. This could be a quick one. One of the things we were worried about today is, you know, we've seen EHOME yesterday, played a really good series, and that was probably EHOME at their best. But we've seen EHOME towards their worst at times in this tournament. That 2-0 that they Kaya now is going into the blood.
He's 6-0-2 after him. Yeah, this spree doesn't happen unless the support stack the camps. 12 minutes into the game. Wyvern could just die as well. I also think this Monkey King of the Emperor have to be super careful if there's a +1 with the Tiny.
I thank you.
Ravage is up once again, and they've been using it. Be surprised if they want to set up something once again.
Yeah. He's going to start heading down bot here. I think they want to push this tower. He wants to play with his tide as well, right? Because, like you say, he is the strong player on the
Vortex again. Got the silence onto the Oracle, and they just need one more shot. They'll get the kill. But now, Prime Spring, I don't know if he's honest. This is not exactly the spot we want to be in. Trying to get the Jingu to pop. There's the Soul Bind, and maybe Somnus getting a little too ahead of himself because he was up a 7 times spree. Wow. 7 already. 13 minutes into the game, that is a 7-time spree to go into the Monkey King.
Yeah, not ideal. From he unfortunately ran out of mana by making sure to kill off Innocence there on the Oracle. But that was because he popped like a Ravage bot lane as well. They're trying to chase after old 11 here.
That Ravage got 4 heroes. Oh, battery assault pods around him and ult 11. That is a Ravage now that doesn't lead to anything, which means it's on cooldown for another 2 minutes or so. That is not what you want to see. But the entire time,
Is under attack.
Chalice is just farming.
I was just about to point out the same thing, just to see which one he decides to commit for. I think when you're playing against Wyvern though, the defusel's really key, because when you put your battle chance and try to go on somebody, it's important that even if you can't like kill them off because of the heal with the cold embrace, you do just burn their mana to 0 during the battle chant. How close is FY to blink? 300 gold off. Okay, it's almost there.
Would it make Cold Embrace too good if it blocked mana reduction?
Yes.
Radiant's middle tower.
Oh god,
is under
please don't make it.
Not even by 100%. Percentage.
I think Wyvern's in a fine place at the moment, to be honest. I think that hero's okay. He's almost close to his second Oblivion staff, by the way. So getting closer to that Orchid. When that comes online, it plays against the Storm Spirit, remember, because... Oh,
Shot. Kung's command is out. Somnus walks outside the circle, or so I thought he would walk outside. Because he's in there for a while. The Battle Trance comes in with a false promise. Tal's taking a lot of damage to Survivor now, but he's up dead. X Nova falls. 2 heroes got on the side of LGD. False promise pops, and Faith Beyond will do the same. At Fly, though, he is surrounded by 4 heroes and trying to run. Won't be able to do so, so it's a 3-for-1 in favor of EHOME.
So this is why I was unsure about that troll pick, because I don't know if you realise, when he puts battle trance on the troll and the person he's attacking gets false promise, because he's not actually technically doing damage at that time, he doesn't get the healing off battle trance because it's not registering that the damage is happening right then and there. So you see, he was just losing fight the whole, losing HP the whole time during battle trance, which is really difficult. It's like when you hit refraction, you don't get life steal off that either, because you're not technically doing damage. You're just taking charges of refraction. It's the same for Resonant. When Void Spirit uses Resonant Pulse, and you attack him while he has the critical damage coming through, you don't life steal off that either.
Radiant's bottom
Again, and that leads to a kill here on the Somnus. He goes 7-0 to start the game, but now back-to-back deaths. All of a sudden, EHOME are coming alive in this game to a point where LGD, do they have to turn down the pressure?
It's like a EHOME because just want to be running at them constantly, right? Like I think LGD they kind of want their key items before they fight here, right? Like they want the blood.
Never catch up.
Hook shot in 20 seconds. I was wondering if he might try and turn now for FPN.
Dire's top tower.
Here's the thing, now Ember leads the net worth. He was down 1,500 behind the Storm, and he's caught up.
Yeah, nothing to say. It's a free farm though. He hasn't got a vessel burst, by the way. He just stood on the mid lane. Just going for tier 1 here.
Avalanche
behind the
plus Q has that Orchid, and he sizes up the Grimstroke. Q now stays alive. They look for the Wukongs as they've got the ball lightning. Even within the Cold Embrace, they won't be able to keep Winter Wyvern alive. And now the turn with Ravage hitting onto 3 of these heroes. False Promise keeps him up. Mischief, he is a tree, gets the stake being a tree as the Wukongs comes in. And eventually Chalice will not die as the Wukongs is taken out, then falls to the site. Innocent dies too. And 4 heroes on the side of EHOME for the one of roll.
Yeah, that was really funny. He was in a tree in Mischief, and he was because he was false promise, wasn't taking damage. He stayed as a tree during the whole duration of Wukong's charging up. So if there's nothing hitting him, it's gonna stay as the tree.
Tree Kong's command. Okay.
Old 11. Getting chased down, but I mean this is
a hook shot. Jinku's in the way.
I don't know, man. It's a tight. I don't think he's the guy. They will be going on. I think this game looks really good for EHOME until the BKBs come out for LGD. I was considering whether Somnus after those deaths think about possibly going for a BKB after his Kaya before going back to the Bloodstone, but he's going to stick with the Bloodstone still, and it's a really good item on that hero. And I cannot believe he hasn't taken the Essence Ring on Storm Spirit. Is he giving it to the Tide or something? I don't know who's taking it. No, I think they got smoked up bit. Why are you...
Nobody's holding.
Interesting. Oh, he has the clumsy in on Storm, which is pretty good as well, actually. Especially it's the Ember.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
That's to all attribute. Finishes off that Bloodstone. Now let's see if it's BKB next. He's actually queued up Orchid.
Yeah, I think Orchid is fine. But the reason they picked this Storm Spirit, by the way, in the draft, I forgot to mention it before, is this Oracle, they need to be able to focus him first in a fight, right? So this Storm is like the perfect hero, allowing them to jump the backline. I tend to see the Storm Spirit picked up against these really defensive heroes like
Got the balance down, and Tide has Ravage in 2 seconds. Doesn't have the mana now, finally does, with the wand getting popped. X-Nova dies, nothing gets the kill. He's gonna be focused by Channel, can't get hook shot out. Now the Bloodstone activated with the Primal Spring down to the low ground. Space Beyond still alive, Engine Q finally drops. Blink! And that's just a blink reveal, I believe. To go on to these heroes on the EHOME, but they're pulling their own with the false promise from the news out of the Monkey King, but Chalice is just ripping through him. Will eventually pop into the ball. Promise comes to an end. No! He survives that all! Sylar finally dies afterwards, but the fact that he survived that at all is ridiculous. They also find something to say. They'll focus their attention now onto the Oracle, ball lightning all the way in from Somnus. Inkswell pops, and Chalice gets the kill onto the Oracle.
Yeah, I mean, EHOME look really good in these fights when they don't have Ravage up. Whenever Ravage is off cooldown, it's so difficult for them to take their fights into it until they get their BKBs up on the Monkey King and the Ember. I would really like to see Ember go for BKB at least before he goes for this axe. But the problem is, like, if they both get BKB, where's their damage coming from? He might feel pressured into building that axe first. But, I mean, Chalice is 800 gold off his BKB now. I mean, Somnus, with that Bloodstone pickup, now has an extra 2 charges, and he's 1,000 gold into his BKB. And Old 11 did take the Essence Ring, thank God.
I would love to see something like a Tide Ag. If it's necessary.
I don't think he'll go for it this game.
I just, you know, a man can dream. I actually think it's such a good act.
He should go Daedalus if that's the play. He has Imp Claw ranks on his team. Take the
Gush
Imp Claw, play a Daedalus.
Damage bottled up. Trying to get the bottom of these heroes. Rocket Flare comes in. They've got the hook shot, but it misses X-Nova. Characteristic miss coming in beyond.
Like yesterday's ping issues, don't worry.
The thing is, like, LGD, they had gotten themselves a 6,000 net worth lead, and then it was back even, and now they're back there. And they've definitely stabilized, but...
Yeah, I mean,
it goes okay. No, he finished.
The problem for them is their 3 and 4 is so much, like, so underfarmed in comparison to LGD's. Like, this Storm Spirit's going to be a massive problem for them when he gets BKB as well. I don't understand how they're going to be able to deal with him. As they have to, like, chainstone him down before he gets his BKB off, and I just don't see how that's going to happen. It feels very much like yesterday when Vici picked up their BKBs in the game before. Like, this 3-5 from EHOME just don't do a huge amount of damage, which is why I think Zinky and Orchid is so important, so they actually have a chance of bringing people down.
Ravage available. Oh! You had to see it coming. That's Remnant's way. Ravage down.
Radiant's top tower is under
Unfortunate.
attack.
It happens, though.
I guess.
He's going Octarine, by the way.
You're gonna miss Ravages like that. You're gonna need...
Would have actually liked to have seen him go to Hex, but I think they just need a little bit more lockdown for the Ember, to be honest. Abyssal Tide? That sounds sick. Yeah, it does smoke up here, but it was under a LGD ward, unfortunately. So EHOME, they're probably going to be running into a high ground here where LGD is just going to be sitting and waiting. Actually,
They don't have Savage. On a Grimstroke, now the cop, now a strike. X-Nova dead.
I'm surprised anybody's done. If X-Nova dies, it's not the end of the world, right? But I feel like because they saw the smoke, they should have probably known that was going to be coming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh! The rocket fled the storm in the trees, and there was a curse available on Jin Q. He'd have just managed to get there in time. Look at this warding though by LGD. Look at this one in the top Radiant jungle. Like they have a sentry down and it just misses it. Oh, they'll get it now. But yeah, this one in the bot lane, in the bot jungle, spotting the smoke as well. Also really good.
Interesting word. I mean, they did get it, but
Yeah, not easy to find. So it's a little bit out of the way.
top, but you can see how he is compared to the Troll or the Storm.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's no pressure on LGD to make plays happen at the moment, right? They just want to keep their BKBs and then go. So Troll has his, but they're waiting for maybes, I think, on the Storm before they fully commit. I mean, they're only about like 600 gold away, 500 gold. So they'll be happy with how this game's going.
Strike comes in. He does have Ravage. He'll blink away. F-Y is actually the one who blinks in. They got the root on the old 11. They'll get the kill on the F-blocking.
Good.
Just one,
Good
but a hook shot follows it up.
That's
Now
a bad
11.
shot.
They're thinking that this
Solid.
Ravage is going to come. Split up. Silence out. Venom's embrace. BKB. Down goes X-Nova. Sight used, but it's well, nothing they could really do with it. I think they say, well, then use those remnants to back out of the fight after grabbing kills.
I think you just go into the pit now if you're LGD, to be honest. They used the 2 10-second BKBs on their cores and got the 2 supports in return. Like, it's not enough. So you either go into pit for LG or you just go and you make something happen. And you the BKBs on the cores, they don't really deal with, like, the Ravage, for example, as well. And they're pinging the Roche pit out. I think they know. There's no way that EHOME try and fight in the pit, right? I'm sure. Until those BKBs are back on cooldown in 20 seconds or so, I guess, for the Ember now, actually. Maybe they feel like they didn't have enough time.
Have a smoke. Grimstroke, so 5 heroes smoke, and is it in Roche or looking for a fight? Go up to the high ground and look over shop area. Or hoping to get the blink Ravage off.
Yeah, X-Nova really wants to get a Soulbind as well off. It's like super important against these 2 mobile cores, the Monkey King and the Ember. If you can never get a good Soulbind off, that harms their movement, you know, abilities in the fights, especially Ember with the remnants, and they can die really easily.
Shot. And they've got the Troll to force to use his BKB. So does the Monkey King. It's showing up and he's just waiting. He's got this room. He is just staying, waiting, and then moving with the Ravage. They'll get the kill on the Innocence. No more false promise. They look at the Monkey King inside the Wukong's command. Goes to the mischief. No way Sylar survives. He just gets killed. And Jin-Q Sylar fall. Chalice ends up dead. So does X-Nova. Nothing to say about a remnant away.
That was sick from Sylar. He used Mischief during the battle trance, so Troll lost the aggro. And so he instantly started swapping over to the Ember, which kind of causes Chalice's death in the Chalice's death on the Troll in the end, because Monkey was able to get a little bit more damage off from the Wukongs. But really good Ravage there by Old 11, jumping in, and I think it was catching 4, including those 2 supports who ended up just dying straight away to the Storm Spirit. Again, with Summon's BKB now, he's a big boy. And like, nothing to say he's really mobile on this Ember, but it's not doing a huge amount of damage in fights. So even though he's top of net worth, I feel like we're not really seeing his effect at the moment. He needs like a damage item like this axe or something.
Change, but it's kind of the Vlads. Cause him to get the Octagon core a little bit later.
Yeah, Vlad's is fine though. Like, you've got Troll on your team as well, right? It's okay. Ember gets the enchanted quiver. Nice for him. A little bit of extra burst damage coming through from the first slight hit.
Bounty.
Somnus going into the Orchid now. He's off this BKB.
SAPPHIRE has a 4-star as well. He's really farmed actually. Yeah, complete 40 ults. So all of a sudden,
More gold than Faith Beyond.
like, he's not going to be caught by this clockwork anymore. Like, you can just either toss him out or force out whatever's going. And I love that LGD just going to the pit. I don't I'm scared here, to be honest. Like, they have wrapped Jeopardy 20, so maybe it's a little bit early. But Chalice goes through this so quickly, especially with the Orb of Destruction. Can EHOME get here in time though? Yeah, I honestly think they have to wait for Ravage here. I just assumed it was off cooldown when they went into the pit. You need to make sure you have everything up you possibly have.
Smoke and they fight, not going to the Roche pit, drawing them forward, all the vision. Do you have a ward on the high ground, expect them to maybe try to defend in that area?
I think they
They're not there just yet.
Yeah, they picked up that the rocket flare went on the high ground, so they could just go Roche without EHOME knowing. But probably just have flare up again.
Primal Spring down with the BKB being used here by Sylar. Soulbind comes in. It won't act on anybody, but they'll get on Apple after the duels is done. And Avalanche threw on nothing to say. The BKB is being used by Sylar and is now on cooldown for another 60 seconds. They didn't use that Ravage, so it's hard to still get into the pit without Wukong, without...
I'm just going to the pit. Yeah, they have Curse still on that EHOME side, but it's fine. And Sox picks up the Aegis, so he's going to go absolutely crazy in these fights now. He's going to play super aggressive.
What All-11 is doing, just running at these heroes, the threat of Ravage. And he's pushing them back with just that threat. He hasn't popped anything. He's been very patient, but Sonic now loses his Aegis, and it's probably not going to want to be in that area. Now they've used the Battle Trance, gets the back on the Ember, and Thomas will be forced out with those bashes coming through. Winter's Curse now onto this Storm Spirit, as after the False Promise is over, the Ember will in fact pop this time. I go back and through in to get the kill on Innocent there.
Still a Ravage.
Body blocks come through. They still are holding the Ravage. Innocent with Golden Grace is staying alive for now, but it feels like it's only extending the inevitable, and that is what it is doing. The Ravage ends up being a whiff. After all that time, he whiffs. And Exo dies to Sylar.
He diving a little too far, and I don't think Old 11 realized Sylar was going to have to peek the up again, because he used, if you remember, really early in the fight before they'd even taken Roche. So the BKB was just back up again for him. It is down to 6 seconds now for Sylar, which I think is a bit of a worry for him, but yeah, I mean, 100% worth it there. I mean, decent fight for LGD overall. Like, they still get a decent gold advantage out of it. I think killing nothing to say on that Ember was really key.
You had the Ravage for so long.
But there was never a time to use it before that, though. That's the problem.
Not entirely. He was forcing them back, running at them like, I could Ravage, and then one or two heroes, that's more than he hit overall with the Ravage that he used.
He is going to have all though soon on Somnus, which is going to absolutely destroy this widening Oracle in the back line. Like, they have to be super careful. He has a Ghost Scepter on Oracle, which is going to keep him alive a little bit longer. But yeah, I think he's going to be taking a damage from this Storm Spirit especially. I love that Jinky does Shadow Blade as well. Like he knows that when he's up against all these initiation heroes like Titan, Storm sort of things, they're going to want to jump every single fight. Like I think he has to die before the Oracle, to be honest. I think the Wyvern's so important because it makes Troll's game really difficult as well. So if he's like hidden in the background with the Shadow, he's basically impossible to see.
Here I am. Ha! I'm over here.
Cool. It's brave. He took the arcane room, if you saw. Wyvern spotted it out, and Emma was about to come and pick it up. Someone zips in. It's like, thank you very much. I'll take the arcane room.
Why now is that? Another.
I assume FY goes D-Blade, by the way, because whoever gets cursed by the Wyvern would be my assumption. It feels like it'd be pretty good. Like we talked about it with the Keeper of the Light against the Chrono yesterday.
Going all the way through, and now Samus. He gets caught to try and survive here, but there's the Winter Surge comes in. That one actually hits. Soulbind with him, but the Wukong's command comes through, and Samus ends up dead. That was a very ambitious play without your team, and now you'll lose all 11. So I don't understand making that jump, and now X-Nova will also fall. That was a very ambitious jump, especially because your team wasn't immediately there, and Monkey just set up a balanced strike that stunned him up, and then there he is in so much trouble.
That only works if you pop EKB straight away, I think. And even then, the two supports are both there, so whoever you go on, like Innocence would save Jinky or Jinky would save Innocence, right? Like if you see both of them under this ward, you know that's not going to work. So maybe he only saw one. Like, you know, I can't tell for sure, but like you say, someone's team was nowhere near him. You know, they don't have the potential to zip halfway across the map, unfortunately, like he does. And I think they're going to go for like at least high ground poking here at EHOME.
Middle tower has fallen.
You know, there's Ravage for another minute. There's no tide for 15. All of a sudden, EHOME are taking the high ground. Beyond toss back, balance strike. Look at the damage on X-Nova immediately. Winter's Curse comes through, and that'll hold Chalice in place. He does have the battle trend, so he'll start to do some damage, but he gets this thanks to the Oracle. Toss back to KB, Popeye Star, and is coming through. Back to full health. We're getting this on to F1, all the way in. They'll lose our Faith Beyond, and he's next. String Pain locks up this Storm Spirit. The BKB gets popped, and he won't be able to catch nothing to say.
Well, the fact Jinky and Innocence get out there as well. Both the supports. They both really want these blinks at the moment. It's super key for them because if it blinks, then it means that the storm they can stand like so far back away from the Storm Spirit that you should never find them theoretically, because they don't have to be anywhere near their team to start the fight. But Sylar dying here without a bit of a worry. Actually, he should be able to take at least like mid-tier 2 or something here, possibly. And he is working his way towards that Abyss on Chalice as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I will say, for all the farm that Old 11 has,
Radiant structures.
it feels at times like he's just a Ravage.
Yeah, I'm not sure I 100% agree with his lighting build though. He does have 4.5k to spare. Effectively, a third of his net worth almost is in used gold. Jinkyu is here with Raybet, by the way. He was wondering whether they had enough damage to go on the troll there, but without Sylar being up as well, I think it's a little bit difficult. Ooh, Prince's Knife. I wonder who they give that to. Is that a Storm item, possibly? Yeah, it is. Because if you jump somebody on the Storm, the fact you can just zip in and then hex them straight away is a massive advantage. Yeah, leveler for. I should give that to the troll potentially, but
He got rid of the destruction.
I do think he should take this Illusionist cape though, and I don't think X-Nova can hold this Witness Shaco, by the way. I think he needs the mana pool too much. Like all his spells together cost 4 and 10. 610 mana, and he has 683 max. Okay, it's not gonna work. It does make him tanky, so he can definitely get his spells off, but even so.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
11. He has got the refresh orb. If he can hold out post BKB and actually land one of the 2 Ravages.
He doesn't have the mana though to cast all 3.
Dire's bottom
Two
tower.
Ravages cost 650 mana. Refresh
Radiant's top tower.
375. If you do the maths, that's 1,025 mana, guys. If you look at his map pool, he has 807 max. He's probably going to have to go Shiva's next, but he can manage that.
Is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
If you take the Witless Shaco, that would be a lot more fun.
Man, it's hurting my NA brain.
I don't know if you saw, we have played a game in the, I can't remember what it was, I think it was We Play, that he took the Witless Shaco off us and he had 199 mana to play with. It was very funny. Elimination game as well, that's what made it even better.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Assume they won.
He did. Good shot.
Shot. And over 11. And he's got the refresher. He's got technically just 1 Ravage. Gets the Arcane Boots post, but
I'm surprised he didn't fake pump the Ravage there to try and bait out BKBs. I feel like it
actually, but he's got Arcane Boots. How is it?
I have no idea. He's got wands. So.
Alright, he's got 20 charges, so it's possible this time, but next time.
But it also means that he can't use this, like all his other spells in a fight, right? He does have good mana regen. He's sitting at 22, but even so, it's Monkey King Illusion with Diffuser Blade just ripping through him at the moment.
The Ravage is 2.8 seconds. 2.8 seconds of mana regen of 66 mana.
It's about 60.
So,
Yeah.
60. So is that 60 mana enough? Look, I mean, with the wand charges, I think.
He is going to go Shivas though. I think that's really important here. He might even just sell the Necro 1, I think.
Sell the Necro 1. 3 of his mana regions there.
Blasphemy, I know.
Roche's age is cheap.
Oh, GQ. They have a gem on Storm.
Found him. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, they got him. And they will get the kill with Ex Nova's Stroke of Fate.
Ex Nova just come in at the last second. That's a D1 special. That one.
Disturbed by a purifying flame.
FI has the Hexecutor, by the way, which I think is okay. I still think this E-Blade is pretty good as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Roche. Available except the Winter Curse because there's no Winter Wyvern alive for the side of EHOME. I mean, especially they can try and steal it, but look at this free positioning from Ultimate as well as F1. They're trying to stay in front of the hook shot. This way comes in here. The finish is the Abyss Way now from Sylar to Chalice. Up from UKV turns his attention over. Fade beyond 2 mana.
They're gonna get a Roach.
The cogs.
So
Roach is low. They've got Ravage. That comes through. There's the refresher. Doesn't have the mana for another Ravage. And they won't even get it off. Something to say gets the Aegis. And now things are going poorly for LGD. They finally get the Ravage off. He does have the mana for it. There's the second Ravage. But old 11 with the battery still rolling. He ends up just dead. Sylar dies as well. Lincoln's popped on this Ember. Abyssal Blade. Can he get anything back from it? No, he can't. Just in time is the hook shot from Beyond. And they'll get the kill on the Chalice. He now is gone for 95 seconds. No buyback. Avalanche toss for the first life. And fall fighting all the way in. Looks over at the Oracle, gets the kill on an Innocent. He doesn't have buyback, so here comes Faith beyond as well. Nothing to say. Winter's Curse comes through and down goes the Storm. He's gone for 100 seconds. That's why it might have been your opportunity to leave, is that Storm was coming back in. Got locked down thanks to the Winter's Curse, and it's a full team wipe for you.
I cannot believe they have this refresh on Tide that he does not have mana for. You know, it's such a dead amount of net worth that you have on your team. Like, he has this refresher, but he can't get the second Ravage off straight away. Oh dear. And maybe might have to buy back here as well on the stall, which would really hurt his item progression. Oh, they have the
EHOME.
okay. They're fine, guys.
Barricade with the glyph. Is it enough? Just enough. However,
It's over.
Inkswell not gonna
Nice.
pop and hit him, and he get the kill on the tier 3. The anti-back, so he's also got Spell Prism, which is kind of disgusting. Well, moving forward, he has Ravage in 25 seconds. There's the toss right on top of the Tide Hunter, so the Battered Assault's now ringing on him. Inkswell, the Winter's Curse, locks up Old 11. Nowhere for him to go. All of a sudden, EHOME. They have a net worth sweet.
I love that in the Winter's Curse he has his own necro units burning his own mana. So, yeah, we him having mana issues. Never on his own team going against him. Come on. I love Sylar's item, by the way, the Monkey King. I think it's really. I think this diffuser is so solid here. Because the thing is, they have the Winter's Curse as well, right? So even if like he has his roof on top of the Winter's Curse, they're going to be losing their mana. And we've talked about how these heroes like Tide Hunter, even Troll as well, if they don't have their mana pool, they're so like ineffective in comparison to how they could be.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ivern, Bloodthorn.
Oh my god. Look how quickly FY's fallen off in comparison to Faith Bian and Jinky though. Is how these last like 5 or so fights have gone. I would dare say though, considering how many fights Home have won, they haven't really taken anything for it. And it comes back to this concept that how many fights do you need to win a game? Because it feels like EHOME need quite a few more than OGD do. Like this Troll with a leveler, if they ever get into the Radiant base, those buildings are just going to die. Every single time. So, you know, although EHOME are now winning in terms of net worth, the pressure is on them that they can't mess up in these fights at all. Yeah, do they have a repair kit on their team as well or not? They don't. I feel like somebody should be taking that Timeless Relic as well.
Is under attack. Radiant structures are
Is that not
fortified.
like really good on the Wyvern?
If I get level 25, the 3 boss charges?
Yeah, I would assume so. I think if you go E-Blade up to people used to, was it Faith Bian? Was the top lane tiny build where he would go like E-Blade and then go, yeah, he goes -7 avalanche cooldown and then just has his spells up all the time.
Tide going 20% cooldown reduction, I'd assume. Battle Trance, Strong Dispel.
Yeah, that feels really good. I assume it doesn't work against Curse. I think it's a constantly reapplying thing, but it'll work against chains. It'll work against the disarm from Oracle as well.
Gone to a standstill. It is this point though where Storm has the Auto Remnant.
But yeah, it's going to be so difficult for EHOME to ever push this game, and this is what I mean. Like, I don't know how they end the game now. They need to like kill everybody before they can push buildings, because Storm's going to be pushing lanes out with his ult and just zipping around, like hitting the waves instantly with remnants. And I don't know if you've ever seen a level 30 Storm before, but it's actually pretty scary, because you get overload pierces of ability with the extra overload damage.
They've got the root, Inkswell, making spot. Now they look over the Amber, we pop the BKB. Troll is very much alone in this fight.
Solar has a DD.
He's got the double damage, and Wukong with the extra area on the Wukong. Sorry, there we go. They've got themselves the Ravage. That's going to be one all the way. But you can have the mana for the second one.
Oh my god.
Store your mana out. Hold 11. Jinkyu goes down though.
What a soul.
Kill on X Nova. Balance Strike comes in. They've got a group so line from X Nova. The toss is out. There's the second. Ravage finally lines up. Back into the fight is something to say as he uses the remedy to come back in after he buys back. They bought back on the Grimstroke as well. Stroke up takes in, sewing up through the 0 for the Inkswell. Battle start up phase 9. Hold 11. Did a lot of damage. There's the Ocean's End to get the kill there on Hold 11. Take out Fabian. Fabian has buyback. Silence from Somnix onto the Ember. Slight though comes through, keeps him alive, and now Sylar, he drops 2. He's got 5 so not the worst thing in the world for EHOME. The Abyssal comes in with a False Promise Oracle, and they'll start to do work to him as after this False Promise is over, he'll just pop.
That's a jet. Really, I don't know if we saw that, but X-Nova with a really sick start line at the back of the fight. He caught it on the Monkey King and the Ember. Nothing to say, ended up buying back as well as Chalice. I think they're the 2 big ones. Tidehunter and X-Nova on this Grimstroke did as well, but yeah, I think that Soulbite completely makes the fight so much easier for them because Ember can't jump around with his Revenants anymore with his Aghanim Scepter upgrade. Massive for him. With the Octarine Core, I think the Remnant charge cooldown time is... I'm not sure what it is actually. It doesn't say. This is it. I mean, LGD, they have the capability to just rip through buildings. They get on top of them.
Beyond hook shot into a Necro Tree.
Okay, so...
Not sure is on target.
Sylar and Nothing to Say both brought back now, the 2 EHOME cores. So, Storm is the only core left in the game with his buybacker.
Finally, the Hex for FY.
It'll be really key up against the Ember, who doesn't. Oh, he does have Lincolns. Okay. He's going close to 30 on Ember as well, actually. Oh, check.
Searing Chains on a 2 hook shot from Faith Beyond. They've got the Cogs. Now the Soulbind comes in once again. They leash up the Embers into the BKB. The ball lining over as well as the Rabbits coming out on every single
Only one though.
Here from EHOME. They'll get the kill on the Witcher Wyvern. The Wukong's command comes in from Sylar, doing a lot of damage on Old over the Balance Strike through.
No buy. Back on side.
It's not going to be able to keep him alive. He's dead for 2 minutes on the backlines though. They look over at Chalice. They've got the Cogs surrounding him. They'll walk away and make it look to re-engage. Faith Beyond, meanwhile, has hookshot once again. He's trying to set it up. He's doesn't have vision. Won't make the jump.
I'm not sure EHOME can go here. They would be feeling pretty brave if they went for this, I think. Again, like, they don't push that well, right? So LGD, especially Storm, could just sit in his base until they decide to commit off EHOME here. Like, they can just wait out the top 10 to coming back up again. He does have mana for 2 Ravages now because he had Green Core finally. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. It was just a cooldown, that fight, on the Refresher Orb, unfortunately.
They pick a queued up for Chalice. Satanic and see if he can get that Bloodthorn finished off for Somnus. He's getting close to that level 30.
This game's so crazy, actually. Probably one of the best games we've had this whole tournament so far.
And it looked like it was just going to be super one-sided.
Oh, yeah?
Over here now.
LGD taking a couple fights, he definitely made it interesting.
Ha!
30. Looks like
The Ember. It's really close.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And the extra slight Fisk charge could actually make a difference in a fight to whether he lives or dies, right? He gets 15 damage from level 10. Nice. Big up.
That'll be the
Could be.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Elpris is so good for his build. It stacks up core, like works on his BKB, his Lincolns, his recharge time on Fire, and a recharge time on Sleight of Fists when he gets the second one. you know, check.
LGD has 2 courier.
Oh, nice,
Dire's
nice.
courier
They're
has
both
been
gonna die.
killed.
Oh dear.
And one to stay in the pit just in case they would have one come in.
No, the courier.
But they've already killed one, and now they'll kill the other.
Speedy rune of haste.
The Ember has buyback in 3 minutes. Monkey Kings is just overperforming us. So this Aegis is really important here for both teams.
Players here.
Into the pit. Samus gets his Lincoln's pop, so that'll be on cooldown for 10 seconds. Might wait for that to jump back in.
And it's up.
The outpost. Fight till tier 5s.
Almost there. What tier 5? Unless should we look ahead to the tier 5 items? What would make the big difference here?
Woodland. Give me the Woodland Striders, ladies and gentlemen.
Sear Stone for the Radiant side would be massive on one of the supports for the cast range. What else is there? Pirate Hat might be nice for the Monkey King as well. Or even the X Machina would be really strong for someone like the Ember. Or even the Monkey King who can reset all his abilities, like the BKB, the Abyssal as well. What about the Dire side? I think Mirror Shield would be really nice for anybody on the Dire, just to be able to reflect the curse. You know, there's not a huge amount that reflects it apart from the curse and all of Oracle's spells as well. I guess Wyvern's W as well, with the Splinter Blast.
Down are scanning.
Apex and Storm might be okay, I guess, but you probably want to.
Seems like they might even just. We got the Ember at level 30 now. Storm getting close to the 30. 28.
Plus Stygian Detonator on the Troll. That sounds fun.
Stygian Desolator on the high.
Oh yeah. Deso. Good. We're just gonna go into the pit here. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. I don't. They feel. Yeah. I mean, they probably will, guys, because he does have the map pool for it now. Oh my god, that's right.
It's on a 3. There's the second Ravage. Hit it with the 2-shot. They'll get the kill on the Jinkyu. They'll immediately buy back. Now the toss is coming, but there's the Abyssal Blade. I think immediately purged off thanks to the Kraken shell.
Onto Sylar.
Hitting on a Sylar BKB as well as the false promise. Here comes the Wukong. Soulbind outlocks up the Ember. Chalice tries to run. He's got a BKB. Great cons.
Yes, Panic.
Beyond. They're starting to work some damage onto the troll, but is it going to be enough? And the Clockwork survive? No, he can't.
Jeez.
Beyond ends up edging Q for the second time. Now they will go for the troll ball looking in for the size.
Oh my god, Chalice.
They get the kill up in the same. Now they look for the Monkey King Sylar. He's gone.
How
Innocence falls to team wipe for LGD, and this might just do it.
How is Chalice alive? He managed to get Whirling Axes off and he was on 200 HP, and the mischance on the Monkey and the Ember Spirit just did enough. They got their wave on LGD so they can push to the base here. Monkey hits buy back up in 40 seconds, but it's still quite a way. And Troll does have this.
Has the refresher orb, the refresher shard, and another Ravage coming up in 7 seconds. But even have the mana to sustain that. He's half his mana pool.
Radiant's middle barracks.
I think to say he didn't have BKB there, but they really want to just focus the buildings here on LGD. Yeah, with this level, a Chalice is just going to go for this. He's going to go through these buildings really quickly. If it wasn't
Ravage. Refresher shard, not even going to need it.
No, we're not going to get tier 5 items. Guys, please.
Good protection, dude.
It doesn't matter. There's a level of troll. Hello. There's a Deso. Here we go.
Alright.
How would you say we don't need?
They're up in 45 seconds. 2 5 items.
There's a remnant forward. Ravage
Great BK. Sonic Fist comes in as well as another Sonic Fist. They'll get the refresher off again on the old 11. Actor is just not holding this base alive. They've got the Lincolns, they'll get the Hex. And they've got, I think, respawn into that Ravage.
I'm just gonna call it though.
Yeah, the PSG.LGD take game 1 in a thriller.
Oh, so close to the items, guys. Never. We'll get another one. Really convincing performance from LG. They took a few bad fights. I'd like the
Dire team ban.
Right, so first of all,
PSG.LGD's turn.
okay, we're drafting a little bit, but I will explain to you the intricacy of getting up in the morning. You see, it's light out. I cast through the night, so I sleep in the daytime. I'm really tired, trying to do some things, but over here in this area, this part of the bed, it's what I like to call a false making of bed. Lay the sheet down right over the top. It looks like a maid. From a parent's perspective, maybe my mom walks in and is mad that my room is dirty, but she sees the fake making, the charade, if you will, and it is made. It looks good. She's happy. We drink some coffee together. She has a great day. She's not mad at her 27-year-old son who's still living here at home, but she's okay with it. It is a very good situation. Look, the pillows are everywhere. They're throw pillows for a reason, folks. It adds a little bit of character to them. You gotta understand some character. You buy a $5 pillow, you just throw it on there. And a girl comes over, you know, maybe in an imagination or something, because that's what's happening with me. And I just say these are throw pillows. They look and they add to the decoration. There we go. So in the draft we go. It is not mad after all of that. Oh, let me tell you, I am a fish in water. Oh yeah. I'm just like, oh, what is this worm? What is this? This looks so good. Oh. And I'm not. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team
Well,
pick.
they don't have that first pick, so giving up the Grimstroke would be very dangerous, because if they're not planning on banning the Vivid, you don't do like that Grimstroke Visage Con. Mo gets $5 of my casting pay if he calls this. Correct it. Right here. Whoa. Percentages. I deal in whole
5
only.
seconds remaining.
But what did you say? Ember? Did it have to be in the Embercata order?
PSG.LGD.
Keeper of the light. In the spirit.
What's your PayPal? PayPal. Okay, I'll give you both. Double nothing.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I don't think so. So. I'll give you all 3 heroes. All 3 heroes. Double or nothing. Centaur, Shaker.
Dire team ban.
Earth Shaker.
Alright, well, you've just gotten my entire casting paycheck.
PSG.LGD.
Oh, gosh. Well, I don't know if I can double or nothing anymore. Jesus. Can you call this to just call it an entire draft? I'll sit aside. Here you go. You go.
Seconds remaining.
F1.
5 seconds remaining.
Is this double or nothing every single time? Am I still on the hook right now? So wait, what'd you say for LGD?
PSG.LGD's turn to pick. Dire team pick.
Bristleback!
My check is saved. My check is saved. Jesus, where am I getting that money? I'll put my donation link in the chat.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. PSG.LGD.
Warrior.
Ooh.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Wouldn't be wouldn't be too shocked because I think the Surfer's 50 on. He bit so well yesterday. Now I'm gonna comment on what you have behind you. I hope you like it. I'd love to see the Tusk. F Tusk? Always down. You think Rubik's still good? I mean, it definitely has a lot to steal.
Dire team pick.
Wow. Okay, there.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, back-to-back games are the only team that's played this tiny in the tournament. What do they see in this here that we don't? And obviously, we saw a little bit of that in the first game, but there was also a point where it felt like it fell off pretty hard. You know?
PSG.
I want to say the Ursa was nothing to say too. Didn't we see them play Ursa before? I have the Dota buff open.
5 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
So for EHOME, so I have played the Ursa before. I'm trying to see if I see on the Ricky.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him. Oh, it's not he Dota, but not actually seeing
5
him
seconds remaining.
on the Warfling.
PSG.LGD.
They did good Visage despite not having the Grimstroke to go with it. It's still strong because in lane, which we saw without the Grimstroke, but you lose the Soulbind, you lose the Ink Swell on the familiars. I'm a bit
10
go back
seconds
for it,
remaining.
especially because they've already got this Earthshaker ready to go for Faith Beyond, but
5 seconds remaining.
and also I did take a look. He did play one more game that he won. He went 4-7-6. It was that poor Morphling game that they still ended up winning with Faith Beyond on the Shaker and GQ on the Clinics. He also played Ursa. No, that was the only game.
Phantom
You may now
Lancer.
select your heroes.
Our Ursa. Thing to say no more. And Faith Beyond goes Earthshaker, so it ends up being a Jinkyu Visage. Oh, it ends up being an Innocence Visage. Oh. That's why. I don't know. I feel like this can't even be that great of a game, even with this lineup. Okay, with still something level 1. You've seen how much damage they can do to get a couple of kills, but in a 5 position, will really succeed in that spot to do anything.
Prepare for battle.
Summon.
Seconds to battle.
Yeah. This time over on the cliff, we've seen them before. Coming from the dire, this one here, and out the Yeah, that's a popular spot for them. They really do, and I like it. I like versatility, or I guess versatility is not really the right word, but I like their just decision making with these warriors. Never the same spot, so it's not exactly that easy to word. It's not the same spot every single time, and it's always in a spot that gives them some really good vision to your game. Ooh.
I have failed.
Starts going sticking win waste. Ooh.
Radiant's courier has
Yeah.
been killed.
Kill. Look at the soul damage, but it won't matter. F1 gets the kill. Yeah, and it's not gonna do much in the 5 position when you're not getting experience, you're not really adding to your arsenal. The reason I feel like it works in the 3 position is you start to become a pretty significant damage dealer. It's like a 1-4-1 build to start with. Is Slow has his Somnus has his Salve, and bottle, so he's got the bottle. I'll probably see FY come mid, trying to this 4-minute. Then trying to throw out these spells. Really, you get that many hits, and Fissure and the Shadow Poison is the kill. That was interesting. Weapon, the way he was positioning it, kind of playing this one. Damage and kick them, pull them and push him back out. Just have Deering chains, so maybe go for it. Maybe on the bottom. It's a 2 cold. GQ. Yeah. Also, so in a note that I just kind of it's the more shaker combo. Power was doing for the entire game, and finally that And then the Earthshaker also kind of next. And then yeah, just ended. They need to get to that point. I worry that instances, and I'm sorry that I harp on the Visage so much, but I feel that he's just gonna be a killable target. Yeah. For sure, for sure. He's really not dealing with that well. And there's like no style or it's killed. In a minute, then usually you'll be seeing a couple of rotations for mid with the catapult wave, but instead, Somnus going for the bottom bounty room, fill up that bottle. Jinku comes over. He's also bottle that he's trying to fill. Dude, oh. Not with him getting no auto keep farm at that point, or if that's not happening as much. Somnus now the adaptive strike, shadow poison in 3 stacks. No, and throw 4. Somnus still can run and get hit by another shadow poison attack from the get-go. He's live. He's open. Fight searing chains could damage on it up. They know to rotate over. Oh. This is a birthday item. Usually kind of game for challenges. Just 4 times. So he's made with double edge. And fucking saves his life. Challenge keeps the salve going.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh. It definitely wants to, but fuck. Now looks like he's gonna catch me on to get like avalanche boss. We'll get a couple quick sprays out. The avalanche actually comes in and there's buffs beyond. On. Just want some quills. He does have one. Now. Old 11 just wants one more spray hit and avoids it, turns around. Face beyond now with 2 stacks on the quilt. Finally chases him down and gets the kill. But Jinku converting on their next the level and biscuit ain't go kill. Oh wow. Yeah, it's pretty big for minutes. TP's team. Not gonna work with this tower doing a lot of damage. Good chase. And he Jinku and Kitten's over there to help. So remember, good job.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
this
Radiant's middle tower is
10
under
tomorrow.
attack.
Should be 1-for-1 though. Let's see if he's going abyssal. What's up though?
Haste.
Having weird builds in the past on some of these heroes. Something not to be.
Dire's structures are fortified.
So the thing that was a little weird about SAPPHIRE last time is he went Swan, Sanji, Hashibi. Other times he loves going with Official and so other suppliers in the region. Yo, the die here is Sylar. Down Jinkyu. This one, Chow's trying to trade Sterling's will finish him off. This comes over, Searing Chains, Popsy and Rage, one more shot to take out this Phantom Lancer. Sonics will stay with the Ursa, or think about staying with the Ursa.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's so difficult as Innocence gets the kill on the Somnus. Gets the kill on a mid that must have had some help from Nothing to Say, right?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just the Earthshaker. Okay, with the Echo. Yeah. So taking some damage. Great fissure. Trying to throw as many quotes as possible. It's a little bit longer thanks to the wand, but we'll eventually hit its demise.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, Asha diffuse for the. And the blink deal last
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
not doing. Okay, X Nova's positioning.
Is under attack.
Use familiars, and one familiar used while he was hit with the fissure. See what they can do. As
the Wolves been in, blocking Lockett. Not good. They pulled in again. Beyond's still trying to run from this. Out moves him. Camera's doppelganger. Disruption keeps him up. Ultimate's got a lot of damage. There's the Echo. Beyond down afterwards. 11 drops as well. But Xylar taking a lot of damage from Chalice. Chalice pushing a chase. Will get the kick on the air. Snapping over as the Morphling. He looks for Somnus, but the blinding light is in. The Morphling in a little bit of both the avalanche as well. The toss comes. Oh, nothing to see. With, I think, single digits left on his health. And now he's surrounded. He'll end up gone. EHOME falling apart at the seams as Instance is next. Look at the doppelganger in the chase that Chalice has given. LGD come out like bandits in that fight.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's for me.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's got that courier coming in. He'll have himself the Spirit Vessel. Meanwhile, Chalice, he comes into that fight and cleans up, or helps clean up for his team, and did a really good job of kind of cutting out the Ursa in some ways. Especially when the Morphling came over, it looked even better from FY2. He was putting that toss off, blind light, save the Ember too. And as I say that, avalanche toss, Spirit Vessel, adaptive strike comes in. And never a fan of giving up Spirit Vessel charges, but on this searing chase, they did have Charm Magic on him. Xylar's in trouble. Premier comes down, all the way from chasing. And the Soul Suction really was innocent provocative. Xylar is still dead. G2 might be next. Searing Chains is there. They'll get themselves a second. Challenge out the double kill. Moving forward is FY Avalanche toss. And that is the kill for Somnus.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Clinks. Yeah. You're the trailblazer. Thanks for.
Are scanning.
Happy to continue.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Comes in.
Dire structures are fortified.
They're really committed bottom to this.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
The rune of regeneration.
Dire's top tower
Both 3, 2.4 armor locks per stack. A lot of armor now. Oh, boy, taking a lot of damage now. Forced to use that ult. They do have FY ready to come in and blink avalanche toss. They're gonna continue forward. Got the toss. Great! Oh my god! FY, you make me yeah, good slam! Oh man, Sundays here. The goes down, continue to chase out the side. The Phantom Rush is there. They'll get the kill on the Ursa. So yes, they do lose Ember. FY acting like a
genius for a second until it all fell apart. Because Chalice, he's dead too. And they've got Old 11 really soloed out, but not focused for that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Faith Beyond Avalanche toss, damage through, Fissure gets on too. And they've got the disarm through for the Morphling. E-Blade in with the adaptive strike. Look at this. Look at Old 11 just hold his own for the moment. And as I say that, of course, that moment is over. Chain with the Slide of Fist, adaptive strikes, Summon's coming in with the Spirit Vessel, Remnant forward, Searing Chain once again, Slide Fist the second time, E-Blade, but Chalice is here, Doppelganger on the high ground, and Jinku with the save. However, the save only extends the inevitable and gone. They get another kill on this Morphling. This game is back and forth. I don't want to commit to this push. Not yet. Did they spot this? Spot this smoke? They might have. They've got this over here. Nah, no fun visage. Thank you. Sylar is still here. Toss right onto the collection, not wanting to because that fly chose him to. But Sylar now is very dim. Solidarity. Sour, again? I don't understand going for Old 11. He's gonna try and jump away. He does have the ult, but Old 11, he can bait his aggression pretty well. There's the lowest toss away, and Sour needs to run, but the avalanche comes through. There's the viscous save, though, who might even force Atheon into a situation where he has to get the Echo Slam onto Old 11. It equals, and now the Fissure. man. Drew with a slight of fit, Soul Assumption, and Double-11 getting low. But here comes Samus, here comes Chalice, and the rest of LGD. They get the kill to the Shadow Demon. They look over at the Morphling, who they've got moves up. Still slight, but nothing seems to now find an escape route.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Trying to fight, but you really can't. Especially with that Albert, they get the kill on the Jinku, jump forward with Totem, but the remnants come in. As well as Chalice, who looks over at the Earthshaker. They get the next over, so Kado's gone. Skylar looking to take the right. Gets a bash, he gets the kill. Whoa, before he dies, he at least takes out the missile back. But, I mean, look at it. They're losing numbers. This is not a victorious fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Comes in the disruption with that bolt. Gonna focus this tier 2 tower bottom.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Bladed a what? F-fly in the face of the planet. The will is kind of locks up all of these heroes. BKB's not going to last much longer for the Purpling, and now he's in the will with 11 a little bit forward, but they start through on the Urza again. The Adaptive Strike comes in, the figure hits on old 11, and the Soul Assumption isn't really doing that much damage. However, chase from EHOME grants him just one kill. So.
11,000 winning HyperX approach, but here's the smoke from EHOME. They've got everything to throw towards LGD, but can they execute? And that's one of the questions I think we've been asking about EHOME a lot. This tournament, is their execution going to be up to snuff? Well, at times it really has to be. Plays the lane really well. I mean, that Bristle, along with his Enigma, has been very strong this tournament. And it takes a lot of damage very quickly. There's the break once again, and they kill off Gold 11 with nobody from LGD even remotely close to him. I think it was, and it was the last time Styler ever played it.
Comforting rune of regeneration.
Is it familiar in there? Ags online for the morphing.
Tossing, you get the Shadow Demon Atlas, they've got the wolves, they just don't have the damage yet. Demonic Purge thrown on an awful level, they've finally got the Courier of Jinku, but can they get more echo? So it's gonna chop the keeping Popeye to say as well. Silent, they look towards the back line, Timber in trouble, he ends up gone. Soft dead for 80 seconds, he does have fast souls coming through on multiple heroes. Fire gets moved by the Ember, Sun comes back in, and now waiting for him, jumping around. The token gets out of the flat, and they continue to take numbers. Out of the earth, Sapphire in trouble, getting run down, ends up gone 75 seconds. Buyback, but if he said they were down, here comes something to say. They get the tone of PPI over Jinku. He found himself the Shadow Demon. They get the kill on Jinku. He is gone without buyback. Buyback comes in from PPI as the fissure hits from little heroes. And now nothing to see, trying to work on Gold 11, but they don't have the Demonic Purge to break these heroes. This is problematic. You now need to retreat back into the base.
Brock, nothing to say. Goes back into the Earthshake form. Reignin surround and Shadow Demon will end up hitting that 50 seconds. No buyback if that's 50 seconds where Demonic Purge isn't available.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Got it. In this surrounded. Try and get a kill in the 5 position. This P just does not do any damage, so gets another one.
Rune of regeneration.
I feel like it's resistant from some of the fights.
What have we here?
Trying to find more. Yeah, they've got a took one. First we'll swap that in. That might be the item they were waiting for. The thing as far back, but to be expected if they're waiting on the stage topic. But the illusionist cape, oh. Look at it. Chow's still holding the Titans. Not a set of resistance as 44, but still a high number. They'll find themselves sour. They've got the Abyssal Blade out. Avalanche comes through for the disruption. This is going to do anything more with this, Sylar. Both figures getting some stuns. Measures miss no. Stay jumps with the totem as he's now in the Earthshaker. Back out the wave.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fissure. Demonic Purge, but he's got to load the sword. And that's just, they can't commit. The rest of LGD come in and immediately EHOME turn 10. Oh, then. The Benjamin. Alright, man, get the Abyssal Disruption though on Chalice.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Jump down. And they still follow him. Slide, wreckage, avalanche. Looks sitting out in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have a TP anymore. Tossed up into the air.
And he's trying to run, gets the BKB off. Chalice is over, he's got an Abyssal Blade. And Avalanche comes in, there's the Abyssal Blade, they'll toss him up once more. Chalice gets the kill, he's wicked sick off the stands of dead. Now they were first weapons, they're keep beating in. Great will-o-wisp. This is keep all 11 alive for the Bo3, but with the big and the cheese, there it is. Still stay alive. Now the running starts for EHOME. They'll try to TP out Innocent. Their focus is actually on the Psylocke. Tries to jump the hill and no bash. Yeah, he is dead to right. Chalice gets yet another.
Under attack.
Back for nothing to say. They'll go to Psylocke. They've got the damage. They're chasing the echo for Faith Beyond his complete wit. He actually doesn't get the blink off. He's just dead. So is Psylocke. They're not on any of these heroes. This is looking like it's just the game looking like LGD secured their spot into the grand final up against PSG for a rematch, but that time in the best of finalists. Now, what Nothing to Say can do almost kills off some, but he's left alive with just a couple hundred bits out. And they found themselves the Shadow Demon Jinkyu again in a lot of trouble for trying to get back to base, but we're putting in so much trouble. Innocence is gone, Nothing to Say drops, Faith Beyond his back, but there's nothing he can do. The GG will be called by EHOME. OGD sweep the series, and you hear the ticket end coming, and they'll book their ticket to the grand final.